Police Department. On behalf of Chief Kevin Roberts, I would like to thank each and every one of you for your interest in this case. I am standing here with our Madam Chairwoman, Dr. Nnakai Anderson Henry, and she has a few words to say before we get started. All right.
Good morning, everyone. I am Chairwoman, the Clayton County Chairwoman, Dr. Nnakai Anderson Henry, and I stand here in support of our county's citizens, the law enforcement community, and most of all, baby Nnakai Pratt. As a community, we prayed for a better outcome to this incident. Unfortunately, the outcome we so desperately wanted did not come to fruition. Throughout the case, I have stayed in close communication with Chief Kevin Roberts, and he assured me that a thorough investigation was being conducted and the police department was utilizing any and all available resources they could muster to find baby Nnakai. In addition, I personally made a plea to bring baby Nnakai home and to make sure that anyone connected to his disappearance is brought to justice and was brought to justice. So at this moment, I stand with the Clayton County Police Department in support of justice today. Next, you will hear from Major Francisco Romero, representing the Clayton County Police Department. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. All right, without going into specifics on the case, I want to first start out by giving thanks to our partners that assisted us on this very important case that we worked. We want to express our gratitude to all the agencies that assisted, namely the K-9 teams from Georgia Piedmont Regional Search and Rescue, Fayette County's Sheriff's Office K-9 unit, the Spalding County Land, Air, and Water Search Team, Special Agent in Charge, Paul Brown and his team with the Violent Crimes Against Children's unit, and also their CAST team, Cellular Analysts Survey Team. Their partnership and dedication throughout this investigation was invaluable. It greatly advanced us towards our goal of finding the culprit who committed the act. I would be remiss if I did not thank our fellow public safety agencies, namely the Clayton County Sheriff's Office and Clayton County Fire Emergency Services. And more importantly, I want to thank the citizens of Clayton County. When this case at the onset sounded as though we would need support in solving it, we got that support, and we got it from the citizens of Clayton County. They were very involved, they were very interested, and they gave us extreme cooperation, and we're thankful to them for that. Please understand that we are still investigating aspects of this case, so we are limited in what we can share. However, Detective Reynolds, or I will answer any questions that we can without compromising said case. So without further ado, I want to introduce Detective Reynolds, who is the lead investigator on this case. Detective Reynolds.
Thank you, Major. Good morning. On October 12, 2025, at approximately 8:18 a.m., Clayton County police officers responded to 100 Valley Hill Road in Riverdale in reference to a reported robbery and kidnapping. When officers arrived, they spoke with Antonio Pierce, who reported that he had been robbed at gunpoint and that as suspects fled, they took his 6-month-old child, Nnakai Pratt, from his car seat and left in an unknown direction. As detectives began investigating, inconsistencies with Mr. Pierce's account quickly emerged. Based on evidence gathered, investigators determined that foul play was involved and identified Antonio Pierce as a suspect in the disappearance of his son. On the day of the initial report, bloodhounds from Fayette County Sheriff's Office and cadaver dogs from Georgia Piedmont Region K-9 Search and Rescue were brought in to search the property and surrounding areas. Those searches lasted several hours but revealed no significant findings. Multiple search warrants were then executed at locations connected to Mr. Pierce, which also yielded no evidence of the child's whereabouts. Detectives continued their efforts into the following day, canvassing the community, collecting surveillance footage, and following every lead. Spalding County Land, Air, and Water Search also volunteered a cadaver dog to assist in the ongoing search for Nnakai. On October 14th, as the search continued, detectives focused their attention on the yards of homes near the edges of the apartment complex at 100 Valley Hill Road. During that search, the body of an infant was discovered in the backyard of a home on Green Valley Road. The infant was later positively identified as 6-month-old Nnakai Pratt. Antonio Pierce now faces multiple charges, including malice murder, cruelty to children in the first degree, aggravated battery, aggravated assault, tampering with evidence, concealing the death of another person, unlawful disposal of a human body, false statements, and false report of a crime. Following further investigation, Nnakai's mother, Nnakai Pratt, was also arrested and charged with obstruction of an officer, false statements, and party to a crime. Nnakai's twin sister has been placed in the custody of the Department of Family and Children's Services as the investigation continues. While the outcome of this search is not the one any of us hope for, our department remains fully committed to seeking justice in baby Nnakai's name. Thank you.
At this moment, we'll open up to any questions you may have.
Have you guys determined a motive?
This is an ongoing investigation, so there are some details we are not going to release right now.
Can you tell us how he died?
The cause of death, according to the autopsy, was blunt force trauma.
Was
What
that to
led,
the head?
To the head, yes.
what led you guys to that location? Can you walk me through how the child was found?
I'm not going to go into too many details, but the call was out to 100 Valley Hill Road. Witness statements and all of our investigation led us to that area.
Do you guys believe right now that Nnakai was killed the day that the 911 call was made, or that he had been dead before his father called 911 initially?
Those are details I cannot release right now.
Has he confessed?
Those are details I cannot release right now.
Can you tell a little bit about how the mom was involved?
Early on in the investigation, we were confident that Antonio was involved. As the investigation continued, more evidence came up to let us know that she was involved, but details as far I cannot release.
Can you tell us if the body was there from the get-go or if it had been placed there? Because we saw the canines out. I mean, they were only a quarter mile away. So would they have picked him up if he had been there, or was he moved to be put there?
Those are details I can't release right now.
Are you guys able to talk about, I know in the initial first 2 days of the search, we saw your teams focusing on the opposite side of the apartment complex from where Nnakai was ultimately found. Can you talk about what eventually led you guys to search the yards of the homes?
Witness statements, digital forensics on Antonio's phone led us to that side.
What was it about his initial narrative of what happened to the baby that made you guys suspicious?
He had inconsistent statements. He was caught in a lot of lies throughout his interview process.
Do we think the baby was malnutritioned? I mean, we were looking at the release that he was 11 pounds, and we Googled and looked up how much a baby should be at that weight. It's almost 18 pounds at 6 months old. Do we think that he was malnutritioned, not taken care of?
Those are details I can't release right now.
Can you guys talk about how he was found? Was he, in something, when your officers discovered him?
He was found discarded in a trash bag.
Thank you, Detective Reynolds. Need to step in here because obviously, as Detective Reynolds said, this is an ongoing investigation. We certainly don't want to do anything to compromise it. We want to give you as much as we can, and there will be more information to come as we are feeling comfortable enough to release it. But we want to make sure that we don't compromise this in very important
How did
case.
this affect your officers who were on the scene who found that baby body?
It's tough. It's tough. They're not robots. They're people. their brothers, their sisters, their mothers, their daughters and sons and fathers. They felt this case just like the community did. I think that's the one unifying thing about this unfortunate tragedy is that our community came together to help us. We felt that they were hurting, and we ourselves was hurting. My detectives are some of the hardest working people in the entire state, and they are fiercely committed to bringing justice to baby Pratt. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out. We greatly appreciate it, and safe travels going home.
All right, and you heard it there from Clayton County authorities there, the detectives confirming that 6-month-old Nnakai Pratt died from blunt force trauma and was discarded in a trash bag. Right now, authorities say he had a twin sister who is now in custody of Human Services. And Nnakai's father, Antonio Pierce, facing a number of charges here, including tampering with evidence and unlawful disposal of a human body. Authorities saying there's not much else they can share because this is an ongoing investigation, but we will definitely have more coming up for you later in the hour. We'll be right back.